Nice scenery, isn't it? This is Western Europe. I'm looking for an airfield. Oh, plane shot down over there. There's a road, and there's an airfield on a road. No, not airfield, trucks, I mean vehicles. So they must be on this road here. Yeah, there they are. One of them's on fire too. Alright. Alright, good. I'm going to stay over the top of these trucks. They're my trucks. I'm going to defend them. Hopefully I won't get ambushed or anything. Hey, there's a plane down there. Don't know what it is though. It could be anything as well. Spitfire P-47. It's going fast. P-39, 109. Looks like a Spitfire. Could be a 14, Mark 14 Spitfire. I'll use him for boom and zoom practice. Right there, bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Brrr. Slightly rude to do what I did, but I wanted to practice. And hey, look, there's a plane over there at the trucks. What could it be? And another plane too. I've lost all my altitude. We got plenty of energy though, but I've extended so far out here chasing that Spitfire. Here's a plane with a soot trail. What could it be? A Dora perhaps? Let's dive on him. Two planes in the vicinity. But you can't catch a Dora. Hey, he's shooting at them. He's shooting at the trucks. Shoot, 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 shoot. Wasting all his ammo. Might not be a Dora. It might be an A series. Am I getting shot at? He's really zooming out of there, isn't he? Can I hit him from here? So tiny in the distance. With that soot trail, it's got to be a Dora. What can you do? Unless he turns around, I can't catch him, you know. There was more than one plane here too. So what's he doing now? What's he up to? Can't catch him in a Yak 7, so not much point chasing him. Unless he's gonna turn around. Looks like he's just gonna run for it. So far away now. Forget it, forget it, forget it. Someone on my tail too. It's a Yak, maybe, hopefully. Yeah. It's all good. I'd like to play, 3 people watching, hello everyone. I'd like to play some songs, but the bloody problem is as soon as I play them, the stream gets hidden in certain regions of the world, so crappy. You know, it's Christmas, it's supposed to be like a time of cheer and everything. I want to play some songs and be festive and stuff. And then, like, the stream gets, like, blocked in certain regions. So it's, nah. There's a lot of trucks down there still. Alright, so I'll commence climbing again. Oh man, look at all those planes back there. Who's that on my tail? I think it's an LA5. Might not be though. Yeah, it's an LA5. What's that? Looks like a yak. Yeah. Let's just get some altitude. One reason I couldn't catch that Dora is I had my radiator open 100%, but even with it closed fully, I still wouldn't catch them. I mean, this is a late war super prop era map. I could have flown a Mustang, for example, but instead I chose to fly the Yak 7 because I'm practicing on the Yak 7. There's a plane or two over there. What could it be? Who knows? I'm experimenting with the microphone always on, so I apologize if there's any abnormalities in the audio or something. Whoa, shit! Look at that. There's a missed the target anyway. There's a plane there, that's a yak. Where was that? Was it a high altitude drop? Where's that yak going to? If I follow him, you might see where the enemy is. Something dropped a huge bomb. Let's reduce the radiator a bit. Four people watching. Hello everyone. Hey, someone's dropping bombs, but who and where? 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 Bloody where? Are they dropping from way up high or are they down low? Don't even know where they are. There! There's a plane there. Looks like a Spitfire though. It's a Typhoon or something. Tempest. Which is on my side, right? So look at that. Nah. Look, honestly, normally when you see bombs dropped, you see which the plane is that dropped them. But in that situation, couldn't see the one that dropped them. You know, nothing familiar like it's HE-111. I was looking up high for a HE-111, and I was looking maybe for a Ju-88, and I was looking down low for a BF-110 or a Ju-88. Nothing. Or a Yabo, like an FW-190A Yabo, carrying fighter that carries bombs. I posted a clip on my website, froggyfrog9000.com, of a Lynyrd Skynyrd clip. What is that plane? Lynyrd Skynyrd. I don't know the band too well. It's got a funny name, doesn't it? But it's a band from like 1970s, 1977 kind of thing. And they absolutely rock. Like, they can really play the guitar. That's a Yak 9. They can really play the guitar and stuff, like in front of a huge crowd of tens of thousands of people. They can full on play the guitar, like no mistakes or anything. You know, so anyways, I posted this clip of Lynyrd Skynyrd that I found on someone else's BitChute channel. And then the BitChute channel, Jim Crenshaw, who posts like thousands of clips, he posted something about Lynyrd Skynyrd as well. And he posted a aviation related analysis, I think of someone's YouTube video, doing an analysis of how Lynyrd Skynyrd died. And they died in I don't know if all of them died, but most of them. They died in a plane crash. What is that plane? They died in the plane crash in 1977 of a Convair airliner. Convair. It was a 2-engine airliner. I think it was not a turboprop. I think it was piston engine. So it's a bit better than a DC-3. It's like a more modern plane than a DC-3, but it's roughly like a DC-3. If you considered a DC-4 but with 2 engines instead of 4 engines, that Convair plane that Lynyrd Skynyrd died in was sort of like that. So what had happened, as far as they can tell, because there's no black box on that particular plane, because it's sort of too old for it and stuff. It was a 1947 aircraft being flown in 1977, so it was 30 years old by the time Lynyrd Skynyrd, the whole band, was on there. And they were flying along and they stopped because when they took off, there was, like, they landed somewhere, because when they took off there was a huge bang from one of the engines and a big trail of like flame coming out of the engine for like a minute or something. So the engine obviously had a problem. They landed and then they were going to keep flying, and Leonard Skinner was like, the band was like saying to the pilots, you know, shouldn't we stop, kind of thing, because of the engine. And the pilots were like, no, we'll call ahead for a mechanic at the next airport when we land at the next airport. And they had a gig to get to and everything, so they all chose to continue flying. And so what happened, the pilots, what they did to stop the troublesome engine from continuing to have problems, is they set the mixture full forward, full rich, auto rich, full rich. So the mixture on one of their engines was at 100% mixture, fully rich, which meant that they were putting more fuel into that engine and consuming more fuel on that engine. So the two pilots weren't very experienced on the Convair. They had plenty of experience on other aircraft. They're in their mid-30s, but not much experience on the Convair, like 60 hours and 30 hours on the Convair. Not much for the pilot and co-pilot. So they were running one of the engines at full rich. Normal circumstance, they had an hour extra fuel so they could get to their destination, plus having an hour of fuel left over. But because they were running one of the engines at full rich, that extra hour of fuel was gone by the full rich engine. It was consuming way more fuel than they were familiar with. And possibly other stuff too, like they only chose to fly at 12,000 feet, and 12,000 feet is not very high. If you fly higher, you are more fuel efficient, and in the last moments before the crash, like the last, say, half an hour, they descended the aircraft lower, much lower than 12,000 feet. So they're full rich, they're on the deck, they're consuming more fuel than they think they are, and they actually ran out of fuel. And they ran out of fuel like, you know, a mile or two away from an airport. And they crashed, and the two pilots were killed. Most of the band members were killed, all because they had this engine problem. And then the pilots committed an error chain of error after error after error. Engine problem, and then going full rich to keep the engine in operating condition as they were flying. For some reason, keeping it at full rich was what they needed to do. Increase the fuel flow on that engine. Used up all of their reserve fuel, had a fuel starvation in the middle of the air, ran out of fuel exhaustion, and crashed. So, well, I'm going to change tactic. I'm going to get down on the deck, and there's a 109 or something. There's another plane in the vicinity too. Engine damage, what the hell? Must have got hit by that 109. I'll just go and join in on this, and then I'll return to base. If there's any chance. I mean, there's a Ju-88 being chased by three of ours. His engine's majorly on fire. Oh, is there a 109 there? I think it's a Spitfire with clip wings who's about to crash out for some reason. Well, good. I got that 109 off my tail. Did you see how I did it? That 109 showed up on my tail, and then I got him off my tail, and then I was on his tail. And I would have shot him down like with certainty, except that there was 2 other super props in the vicinity with their 20mm cannons, 4 of them per plane, Tempests or Typhoons or something. So they got the first shot in and killed the 109. But the big success that I had there is that 109 showed up on my 6, and I just did some maneuvering, and then I got him off my 6. And that shows you some skill that I have there. Because listen, the 109 is a pretty dangerous plane. It has high energy, it has high speed compared to this plane, the Yak 7. But at the same time, it flies very well at low speed. Very well at low speed. There's another plane over there. I got to head back to base though. I could try and intercept that plane, but it's probably just one of ours. Artorius, flying is too important to be left to the pilots. That's a good saying. Kind of doesn't make too much sense, but it kind of does as well. I was thinking the other day, what's the more reliable flyers, birds or pilots? I think birds actually. Birds never crash. Unless it's to do with man-made obstructions like a glass window, birds never crash. Have you noticed that? Glass windows on houses, birds will crash into them. And cars, birds will crash into cars. But apart from that, that's man-made stuff. Just in nature, birds never crash. Therefore, birds are better pilots than pilots. Flying is too important to be left to the pilots. And apparently that same plane, Aerosmith was going to hire that plane, but then their manager or somebody went and had a look at the plane and saw some pilots handing around whiskey, like Jack Daniels, a bottle of Jack Daniels, and then they decided not to hire the plane. Plus the plane was really old. They were wanting more like a Learjet, like a private jet. But still, the plane would have been okay if the pilots just didn't run out of bloody fuel. They just didn't have enough experience on the plane, by the looks of it. A fuel flow error. So who's that? Looks like a IL-2. Look at this airfield. It's a long cut out grass strip by the looks of it. Wonder if I can see it. There's 2 planes there landing by the looks of it. Let's cut the power now. There's the hangars and stuff. Am I that far to the left? Yeah, just a little bit to the left. Guess I'll put the lights on. I'm enjoying my new throttle quadrant and joystick and rudder pedals, by the way. It's totally different way of flying and stuff. Now, I always cross the threshold way too fast. Like at 200 k's an hour, got to cross the threshold at 150. Gear, flap, trim, back trim. 100% prop pitch. Doesn't matter, it's a long airfield, so what's all that stuff there? The airfield is set to winter, even though it's a summer field, so you get snow footprints, if you will, of the planes. Snow tyre tracks. I'm just going to float and float and float unless I put her down. We're not even at 150 yet. At least I made it back to base and landed for once. I'm not really interested in statistics, I don't really care, but it's good to statistically to get back to base sometimes. So if you just joined us and all, this is what I'm flying right here, Yak 7. So it's outmatched by many of the planes on this map right now, but I'm just wanting to fly the Yak 7. And I'm taking full fuel. Talk about fuel starvation, I'm taking full fuel. A fuel flow error, as in there was none. Yeah, exactly, they ran out of fuel flow. Tried the IAR-80. Yeah, not yet, I haven't bought it yet. I'll get around to getting it one of these days. Looks like a good plane. Looks like it's probably in the category of the Polycarpov I-16. Doesn't it have like an 860 horsepower engine or something? So it's like a 1939 type of a plane. I think we have 2 left, and I think they have 3. It's hard to see with the picture in the way. 1, 2, 3. They have about 3 left, and we have about 2 left. I'm not going to climb this time, I'm just going to keep flying straight and level on the deck. So anyways, everyone, Merry Christmas. You know, it's very late here. It's got to be about 3 a.m. or something. $10 to 4, actually. It's nearly 4 a.m. here. I don't see planes up there. And it's summertime, but where I am, it's really pretty bloody cold. Hence the ski jacket and the beanie and everything. Yeah, we got 3 planes up here. I wonder what it could be. Probably those 2 Tempests again. There's some shooting though. I think we got a Tempest attacking something, a smaller fighter. The Tempests are really savage. They're dangerous planes. Like, someone was asking me what's more... Yeah, they shot down one. What's more dangerous? What's the better fighter, the Spitfire or the Tempest? And I was like, well, when I'm flying a Axis plane and I see a Spitfire, my reaction is, okay, I could get a good dogfight here and I could shoot down a Spitfire. When I'm flying an Axis plane and I see a Tempest, I'm like, holy F, I better bloody watch out or else I'm dead. So I think from that kind of subjective reaction, the Tempest is superior to the Spitfire, just in game. not in real life, but just in game. Not to say that they're different. I'm just saying to you, my encounter of tempests is like, better watch out, you know. Oh, there's an Arado up there. Do I have a chance of catching him? The Tempests are going after him. Interesting. If the Arado F's up and starts turning... Oh, they're shooting at him too. Just shoot a bit lower, Tempest, and you might hit him. Yep. If that Arado F's up and starts turning or anything, like he might be doing now, then he's going to lose energy. As soon as he turns, he'll lose energy, and then we'll catch him. As soon as he tries to climb or anything like that, he'll lose energy, and then we'll catch him. He's trying to climb, and he's turning. So I think we're going to catch him based on that. I think he might be trying to bomb the trucks. Oh, he's turning. I'll catch him. Could I shoot down an Arado with a Yak 7? He's going in on the trucks. Where's those bloody Tempests when they're needed? I probably really should have taken a big shot at him when I was closer. He's turning again. This could be good. There's others attacking too. What the hell? Is it a Stuka or something? What's going on? Yeah, it's a Stuka. Well, he's crashed out. Oh, damn it. I've cooked my engine. Ah. Maybe just keep the radiator open. Like 100% open, but then you definitely won't catch the Arado. 9 people watching. Salute everybody. Merry Christmas. Didn't expect to see an Arado. That shows you the kind of class of plane that you're flying against. This is basically a 1942, 1943 plane. The Arado is basically like a space alien rocket UFO from like 1945, so, you know, different kind of plane. Do you guys ever consider the bubonic plague? You know, it ran for hundreds of years in Europe. It wasn't just like in the space of 3 years or something. It went for hundreds of years on and off. A very peculiar and very mysterious event, the plague, the Black Plague, the bubonic plague. They say it wiped out about half of Europe's population. You know, if you ask me, there hasn't been enough research done into the bubonic Black Plague. Given the severity of what it is said to have done to Europe's population, you would think that it has an air of mystery to it, like it's not quite fully understood what happened and how it happened. You'd think that they'd be really passionately studying this topic to figure out every single thing about it. This is like 700 years ago, you know, for example, in the 1300s. So getting access to quality information from back then could be extremely difficult as well. The plague. This plane flies the fastest with 89% prop pitch instead of 100%. But if you want to climb, go to 100% prop pitch. Merry Christmas, Froggy. Thanks, Artorius. DCS. DCS. Was that a question? I guess it was a question. To Duracell LL. DCS. I mean, my DCS is mostly up to date. I haven't played it in a while. It's a PO2. The biplane. For a little plane like that, you know, it has a 100 horsepower engine or something. Given that it's just got 100 horsepower, it can carry two crew, a defensive machine gun, an attacking forward-facing machine gun, and some bombs and some rockets. Like, it can carry a lot of stuff given it's just got 100 horsepower. You know what I mean? I'm going to mostly refrain from using the rudders when I'm so close to the ground, the rudder pedals. Because, hey, we got a J88 in the area. There. And there's another Tempest or whatever. Looks like I got a 109 on my tail. Where's that Tempest when you need it? I'll just dogfight him even though I'm out of ammo. He's running. Got no ammo though. His wing came off, the Tempest got him. There's two 109s. One of them flew off and another one came up on my 6. And there's another Dora. Needless to say, I have to get out of here. The engine's so overheating, I have to pull the... it's the mixture. Stupid Dora came in way too fast. Hey, get lost. Where's the Tempest when you need him? So I've got a Dora and a 109 attacking me. Oh shit. I lost control. Plane was wrecked. 30 versus 33. So there's 63 players on here. That's a lot. See, this is why I'm staying up so late. Yeah, so yeah, DCS, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played it in ages. So there's quite a bit of action, but I'm competing against the Tempests to get the kills, and they're better planes, and Spitfires and stuff, and then the planes that I'm up against are 109s and really fast planes like the Dora. And this is the Yak 7. Yak 7 is not the best Yak. The best Yak is the Yak 1B. Or maybe the Yak 9. Although the Yak 9's pretty slow. So maybe the Yak 1B. Yeah, these rudder pedals that I've got under the desk, they're good, but I find that they're kind of stuck. Maybe they need lubricating with graphite or something. Like you go to move them just a little bit and they're stuck. There's a lot of friction there, and then bam, they release, and you kind of over-exaggerate the rudder pedal movements. You want to just be able to make real small millimeter movements, but it's not always possible, you know. Yeah, there's three planes there. There's a fight going on. Good. Hopefully I can jump. The problem is, hopefully I can jump in, but the problem is as soon as I get there, by the time I get there, the Tempests have usually finished off whatever plane was there, you know. So I've got a 109 being chased by a Spitfire. Can I kill the 109 before the Spitfire does? That's the question. The 109's wobbling all over the sky right now. That's got him a lot. Yeah, that's got him. Finally, I got a kill. Unless the other guy somehow got it. I think Adora might have joined us. Number 13 has been killed. I didn't get the kill. F you, man. I'm sure I got that kill, but... What's that? What is that? That's a Dora. A really stinky Dora. Well, he's crashed out. Okay, so I got a kill then, that's for sure. So I find I'm real sleepy and all, but I finally found my groove, got my mojo going on and stuff, you know. And there's another target. That's a hit at least. And that one's going down. Another one killed by me. And there's an A series on my tail. Let's just keep turning. Still on my tail. He's trying to outturn me, he's not going to do that. Another plane could come in and attack though. Where is he? He's gone. There's one there. Where? 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 And I've got an overheating engine too. I can hear the Tempest wow, wow, cruising around with their tempesty noises. Wow, wow. Yeah, there's that, whatever it was. Tempest is chasing him. 109 or Dora? 109. He's missing a flap. Oh, he's missing a wing. He's totally stuffed. The Tempest just mauled him with those 4 Hispano cannons. And there's 2 Tempests there. Wouldn't stand a chance with that. Team of the Axis has 20 planes left. See, I've got 1 cannon. The Tempests have got 4 cannons per plane. And there's 2 planes. So it's 8 Hispano cannons. You know what I mean? Is that a Mustang? So I just got like a few kills there. So I swear it was at least 2, but they're probably going to say 1. It says I've got 2 kills in total. Right, I'm going to start climbing now. Six people watching. Hello, double salute to everybody. Merry Christmas. Do you remember how it was when you found out that Santa Claus is not real? Devastating, isn't it? And that was only the tip of the iceberg. The Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, the whole 9 yards. It's all fake. It's all an adult. It's a conspiracy theory of the adults. Father Christmas, fake. Easter Bunny, fake. Tooth Fairy, fake. It's all fake. I wonder if I can live stream on Twitter. Is that possible? Is it possible to live stream on Twitter? Like, you know, for like this, like for an hour or something? And furthermore, to live stream a video game, not just someone talking on their phone into their phone, but like live streaming GeForce experience. Can you do it on Twitter? If you can, but it's not Twitter anymore, is it? It's X. Elon Musk's Twitter is called X. If you can, I'd much rather stream on Twitter than on YouTube, because obviously YouTube's completely communist and anti-free speech and draconian and New World Order tyranny. The bastards have shadow banned me on YouTube, so why should I have any loyalty at all to YouTube when now Twitter is looking a lot more free speech, uncensored, undeleted, that kind of thing. I'd much rather stream on Twitter. Much rather. You get 10 times the audience, 100 times the audience. Oh, we got an attacker down there. Get that yellow riding out of my way. I'm following this attacker. It looks like a Mustang. Is that a Mustang? What am I chasing here? He's fast, whatever he is. I feel like I'm not even gaining at all. Just a 109. Well, there was another kill. I can hear a Tempest, the horn sound or whatever it is of the Tempest blaring in again. What is that? Yak. LA5. Mustang. That Mustang needs to seriously trim out, lean out his mixture. He's too rich. Are they going after something there though? Looks like it. What's going on here? Did you guys get good Christmas presents for Christmas? Anything good? Did you get any pirate Lego or anything? Anything awesome? Hey, there's a fight back there. Go, go, go. Use your rudder pedals. Go, go, go. Someone's crashed out and there's one escaping. 2 planes there. Tempest and something, and 3 planes here. 109. 109's going to get hit by a yak in a minute. 109's taken a flawn shot at the Tempest, but he's got no chance. Tempest just climbing and flying, turning away. Oh, he got smacked good by that yak. And the Tempest gives no Fs. It's just like cruising around doing whatever. There's the yak. That was the 109. So how many kills have I got now? 3. I got 3 kills now. Plus I basically shot something else down, so it's basically 4 kills. Ah, our trucks are destroyed. No way. We have one left, and they have... It's hard to see. They have two left. Maybe I should just go and defend our one up the top there. Or maybe I should attack their tanks there. I'm closer to their tanks. Maybe I should go on our factory destroyed. Ah, give me a break. We're dead. We lost the war. Can still draw them if we can destroy all of their stuff. They got two stuff left, the tanks and something else. We got to do it in 5 minutes though. Yeah, like I said, I'd play a song, except then the stream would get like hidden for half of the world. Like certain countries, it would get blocked on copyright grounds. The whole stream would, if I play even just 1 minute of one song, you know. Team of the Axis countries won. Ah, so there you go. It's really late here. I think I might do one more flight on the new map and then that's going to be it. Well, yeah, guys, I hope you're having a nice Christmas. Mine's as nice as it can be, given the circumstances. Sometimes Christmas can be not all that it's cracked up to be, especially if you've got a situation with your family that not everyone gets on, you know. It can be more a case of adrenaline and cortisol than love and kisses, you know what I mean? What can you do if your family members are monsters? Maybe it's better to not spend time with them over Christmas, you know. Alright, so here we are in Kuban. This whole war that's taking place around here right now, the Ukraine-Russia war, I'm so upset about that. Like these two countries, Russia and Ukraine, they're both Slavic nations, they're both neighbours. They're both traditional allies, not including World War II. Before that, for thousands of years before that, they're both traditional allies. They backed each other up, they helped each other, they both helped each other to repel and to successfully defeat the Ottoman Empire. They're brothers. So this is a brothers' war, and it's so disgusting to see this pointless war. For what? To make some bankers rich? I mean, the whole thing is just a sick joke. The president of Ukraine is a comedian. Zelensky is a television comedian that wears women's clothes. I mean, the whole thing is a sick, sick joke. If I was a man in Ukraine right now, I'd just be escaping. I'd just be like, so this is Ukraine, isn't it, right here? I'd just be getting on a boat of some kind and going into the Black Sea right here and going south and south and south and south on my boat. I just keep going south along the Black Sea until I hit the north coast of Turkey, and then I'd be free. And I'd just chill out in Istanbul and just drink Turkish coffee and just eat kebabs and stuff and just wait for this whole shit fight to blow over. That's what I'd do. Alright, Yak 7. Oh, everyone's going from the south one though. It's 10 players there. Yak 7. Again, I'll take full fuel. By the way, in all that combat that I did in the previous map, that was with full fuel. So, and a landing light. I mean, some of the footage that's coming out of that war, because everyone's got GoPros and stuff, it's so disgusting, it's so savage. Like, horrifically disgusting, you know. Guys jumping out of APCs right onto minefields and getting their legs blown off. Totally disgusting, savage footage. And all really for no good reason. Spitfire 5B. I love the Spitfire so much. It's pretty busy. How can I take off in this busy environment? Who are these? Yak and LA5. Turn my lights off. What's that? PE2. They're going for the ships, no doubt. Or for the Novorossiysk. One of them targets. It's a port. They're going for the ships or the port? Probably the ships. That's them there. There's our ships on the nose. Can't see them, but then if you zoom in, you can see them. Well, there's no enemies attacking our ships right now. There's the enemy ships. I was completely zoned out there. Sorry, guys. Oh no, look at my wing. That wing's in bad shape. Could I hide in the cloud? With that big trail of fuel and soot and everything, I don't know. I can hear him. He caught me before I got into the cloud. I might have to just like give up for tonight. I'm so tired. Flying out to those ships is going to be a hassle. I'm going to do one more flight and I'm just going to fly to a closer target, which will be the port. The port's a little bit closer. I was staring out the window at the coast, daydreaming about something. 10 people watching as well. Hello everyone. Merry Christmas. I was honestly expecting there to be no enemies there at all. Alright, so one more flight and then it's snooze time. Catch some Z's. There's the thing, you got to check your 6 or else you're dead, sort of thing. There's a plane down there. Looks like it's an IL-2, maybe, but let's just see. Could be anything. Yeah, it's an IL-2. Probably returning from attacking the port. How many players we got? Plenty. Good, so where's the action then? There's no defenders here, and there's no attackers here. Alright, so I'm going out to the ships. I'm going to our ships first, and then to the enemy ships. There's no action here. Alright, back we go to the enemy ships. I'll try not to zone out this time. It was getting quite monotonous though. Quite deceptive the water is, because it's like a mirror image surface sometimes. And you can have very little depth perception over the water. Making you think that you've got more altitude than you do. That often happens. No planes there at all. Everyone was taking off from the southern airfield. There's 20 players at the southern airfield, but where are they? They're not at the port. They're not at the ships. Maybe they're at 11:20. There's a plane. Looks like a 110. Well, that's good news. What the hell is he doing if it's a 110? What's he doing? And there's maybe a 109 there. There's planes on his tail by the looks of it. Hopefully they're not 109s. Yeah, there's a FW and there's a 109. So what is going on here? I have no idea. There was an FW 190, a 109 and a 110 chasing each other by the looks of it. Anyways, I'm completely finished here by the looks of it. What is going on? The 110 is being shot at by the FW by the looks of it. Something really crazy. Someone on my tail. Not really the result that I was looking for. It was very perplexing. There was two fighters following the 110, and it looked like that they weren't in formation, but that they were trying to shoot it down, and even shooting at it. So, anyways, that's the end of the stream. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks for tuning into my stream. Hope you had a nice holiday season. Hope you had a nice Christmas. Merry Christmas.